What's up? How you doing? I'm in a bit of a bad mood right now, so I hope I don't come across too negative. Um, I'm on a break right now. I'm gonna do a sleeper split. This load that I'm taking from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, down to Irvine, California, is like I'm barely able to get there in time. So I'm having to like run my ass off. And it doesn't help that I've been in the shop a total of 5 times on this load. Well, not on this load. Let me take that back. Has it all been on this load? Yeah, it has. It has all been on this load. It's mainly been this trailer, and I was trying to remember when I picked this trailer up. And I picked this trailer up when I delivered the load before this one. It was a no, no, no. No, I take it back. Yeah, it was the load before that I picked this trailer up. So not all of those. How many times have I been in the shop? 3 times under this load. The other 2 times were under the previous load. So anyway, yeah, 3 times in the shop. Um, the driver, the asshole that left this trailer for the next guy, the document holder was missing the front flap on it, so it was useless. Um, and it had a bad tire. Not only was there like the tread depth was illegal on the tire, but also the tire was almost flat. It had 33 pounds of pressure in it. That's the kind of stuff that people leave you here at USA Truck, and I don't think that's a USA Truck specific thing. Um, that happens at all companies. You just have dumbass drivers or asshole drivers that just leave the problem for the next person. But anyway, yeah, I'm running hard against my clock trying to get this load delivered on time. I've been in the shop like I said, like 3 times. One of the times that I was in the shop was to get my APU worked on. That was $457, but hopefully everything's working on it now. They found 2 oil leaks and repaired them both. So that I mean that would be a whole other story talking about the APU and the going into detail about the repairs on that. Big Rig product. They fucked up my APU again, and I had to take it to a dealer to get it fixed. I might make a video just talking about Big Rig products and like how many times they've screwed up my APU. They've cost me several $1,000s. So let me see here. I just got a message. Um, let me look at the load real quick. The load is still scheduled for a 7 a.m. appointment. Period. It was supposed to be moved to a Sunday drop. Can we get it moved to the Sunday drop, please? Period. All right, let me talk about what's going on. Um, I've been working on trying to get a load to get the hell out of Los Angeles. I've got this load that's going from Sheboygan, Wisconsin to Irvine, California. It delivers tomorrow at 5 p.m. 4:45 p.m. is my specific appointment time. It is in Irvine, California. There is nowhere to park in Irvine, California. So I have to get close enough to Irvine that I can drive through town and make an appointment window. If I miss the appointment window, if I'm too early, they'll kick me off the property and tell me to come back at, within my window. So I can't get there early. It's a 2-hour window. If I get there a minute late, then they start fining the broker, and the broker will take it out of my pay. Um, and like every minute, like there. I think there's like 3 fines. Like if you're a minute late, there's a $100 fine. If you're an hour late, it's like, or a half hour late, it goes up to like 200. And if you're 2 hours late, then it's like a $500 fine. And on top of that, you have to reschedule your appointment if you're over 2 hours late. I think. Don't quote me on any of that. Um, so there's nothing on the load board, as you can see. This is Fontana area. I've also checked all across I-40. I checked Flagstaff. I checked Amarillo. Let me check Albuquerque real quick. I forgot about Albuquerque. But searching 250-mile radiuses across those areas should pretty much get everything. And there are no loads. There is nothing across there. There's some really cheap crap in Arizona going to Salt Lake City, and that's it. It's just absolutely terrible loads. So I asked my driver manager, driver advocate, whatever her title is, LaDonna. We'll just say LaDonna. I asked her to reach out to the brokers and ask them if they could find a load for me. I told them I'm looking specifically for something that's going near Oklahoma City. I said there's a load that comes out of the San Bernardino area that goes to Kansas City, Missouri, that usually pays around $7,000. I would really like to get that load. And she said that she would check with them. I just got a message a couple hours ago. She started sending me messages with offers from a broker. And it is the worthless piece of shit broker that lists the half-price loads in California. You see this bullshit right here? 1,500 miles paying $3,600. This is some cheap crap. This is cheap crap for any part of the country. The only place that this would be a decent paying load is like Florida, or coming out of the deep northeast like Pennsylvania or something like that. That is the only place that this hot garbage would be a decent paying load. This is absolutely trash. It is insulting that they would list loads this cheap on the board. And this shithead right here, this worthless piece of shit broker, spams the load board with these cheap ass loads. LaDonna told me he's their best fucking broker. If that's the best USA Truck has got, then I think I found what the problem is with the load board being full of trash. These rates, and I told her these rates are trash. This is like ridiculously cheap. And she said, well, he's not the one that negotiates the rates. Then why am I negotiating with him on the rate? That doesn't make any sense. So anyway, he offers me all these loads, and I just blow up on LaDonna, and she starts getting defensive and arguing with me, and the two of us are arguing back and forth, and I'm telling her this is a bunch of cheap trash. This is some half-price crap that I'm not willing to haul. I will deadhead before I haul this crap. I'm not out here to make a broker rich. I'm not out here to support crappy salespeople that can't negotiate rates worth a damn. I don't know where the failure is at on these rates, but I am not going to haul this crap and help support this bullshit. And she's like, well, it's better than not getting anything at all. And I said, no, it's not. I'll deadhead before I haul this crap. Well, it's better than nothing. And I said, well, yeah, it's better than nothing, but I'm not hauling it. She said, well, you could just be getting paid nothing. And I said, yeah, and I could just go lease somewhere else too. She and I got into a fairly heated debate. But we went round and round in circles, and I told her that all this was a bunch of hot garbage and I wasn't hauling this cheap crap. And then we got off the phone, and then she sent me a message, and she said the broker wants to know what you will haul the Topeka load for. And I said, just between us, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't tell the broker this. 4,500 is my absolute floor on that load. What he offered me on that load, it's 1,600 miles, and he offered me $3,200 on the load. Almost exactly $2 a mile, which is just absolutely fucking trash. It is. If you are not familiar with freight rates and markets and stuff like that, you have no idea how bad that load is. It's like somebody offering you a job at McDonald's and minimum wage is $8.50 an hour. I have no fucking idea what minimum wage is, but let's say it's $8.50 an hour. Minimum wage is $8.50 an hour, and somebody offers you a job at McDonald's for $2 an hour. That is the equivalent of this fucking rate on this load. That's what this rate is like. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Sorry for all the language and everything. I am fired up really bad right now. But anyway, I told her my absolute floor is 4,500, but don't tell the broker that. Tell the broker I offered 5,800. She comes back and she calls me, gets on the phone, and she said the broker said he can do 4,500. I'm like, how the hell did he come up with that number? And she said, I swear I didn't tell him. She said that when I told him 5,800, he said he might be able to get 4,500. He might be able to get 4,500. And just a second here, mate. Stop staring at my back fat. That's not my ass. That's my back fat. He came back and said, supposedly, that he might be able to get 4,500. He couldn't get 5,800. And so then I got pissed off because I'm pretty sure LaDonna told him what my floor was. And she said, you want it for 4,500? And I said, no. I said, 4,500 is my absolute floor if I'm desperate. I'm not at that point yet. And I don't like this broker. He's pissed me off. 5,800 is an absolute bargain on this load. This thing should be $7,000. 5,800 is a steal. Me moving this at 5,800 is a bargain for this shipper. And I said, no, I'm not moving it for 4,500. I'm not there yet. I'm not that desperate. Plus, this damn load picks up down near Irvine. So I'm going to have to drive out of Irvine to like San Bernardino or something, and then drive back down into Irvine to pick this load up the next day. No, I'm not hauling it at my absolute bare minimum. I replied back and I said, no, I said no. Well, then she sent me another message and she said he offered 4,800, and he wants to know if you'll take it for that. And I replied back and I said 5,800 is a bargain. My absolute low. The lowest I'm willing to take is 5,500 plus fuel surcharge. And he came back and offered 5,500 with fuel surcharge. So I finally agreed to that. So it's $5,000 plus $500 fuel surcharge. And they said that they would change it from a live unload Sunday morning at 7 a.m. to a drop all day Sunday. But they scheduled it as a live unload Sunday or Monday morning. And the thing is that I'm running hard against my hours right now. And I'm going to be picking this load up immediately. I'm basically going to go deliver this load. After I deliver this load, go take a 10. And as soon as I'm done with a 10, I don't even think I'm going to be able to take a 10. I think I'm going to have to do a sleeper split. And then I'm going to have to go pick the other load up because this load delivers at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's a grocery house. It's probably going to take 4 or 5 hours for them to unload. So I'm not going to get out of there till like 10 p.m. My next load picks up at 7 a.m. So yeah, I'm going to be like, I'm already running hard against my clock trying to figure out how I'm going to make this delivery on time. The only thing that really makes delivering this on time hard is the fact that I can't park in Irvine. So I'm trying to figure out how to get somewhere, take time off, and then deliver to Irvine and have enough hours left over to get back out of Irvine, if that makes any sense. So let's do the spreadsheet on this load real quick. I'm in a pretty damn bad mood. I'm not going to haul cheap crap. I'm not going to get taken advantage of. I'm not happy with the rate that we negotiated. But it is tolerable. It's decent. All right, let's switch over to Excel. All right, so we'll put it in down here. The miles. Where the hell's the miles? Irvine to Topeka, 1,490 miles. I think it's more than that. Let's see what Google says. Oh, it's Chino to Topeka. Yeah, the route. This is a really stupid route. All right, the route that I'm going to take is 1,600 miles. 1,609 miles. They're claiming it's 1,490 miles on here, the loaded miles. So we'll do actual miles instead of what the load board says the miles are. So we'll do 1,609 instead of 1,490. Fuel surcharge is 500 and then 5,000. So what am I making on this load? I am making $2.33 per mile. That's not very good for coming out of the Los Angeles market. I got taken advantage of. Um, I should have been making $3 a mile after all of my crap. So if this would have been $7,000 plus fuel surcharge, which is what it should have been, I would have been making 314 a mile. It should have been upwards of 7,000. We'll say 6,500 plus fuel surcharge. That puts me at 294 a mile. That is really where that load should have been at. So this broker is probably making a lot of money on this load. How quickly he went up on price shows me how much like this broker is an absolute worthless piece of shit. He's probably getting paid $8,000 to move this load. And he's taking a $6,000 cut. Well, no, wait a second. A $5,000 cut because he offered $3,200. He's trying to take a $5,000 cut off of an $8,000 load. He's an absolute worthless piece of shit. Like, I don't even like moving loads for people like that. The only reason I did this is because I have no other options at USA Truck. It's either this or Deadhead. That's it. I don't have any other brokers that I can go to at USA Truck. At Landstar, if I get a really shitty broker, I can choose not to deal with them anymore. And there are lots of other brokers that I can work with. Lots of other options. That's one of the reasons I want to move to Landstar, is because I'm not, I don't feel trapped. And I don't have a whole lot of negotiating power with these people. Like, if there's only one broker you can work with, they have all control. It's one broker. He has tons of drivers he's moving loads for. He's not going to go broke if he doesn't move this load. He has all kinds of other loads he's moving with other people. So he's not desperate to move this load. I'm desperate to get the hell out of there on a paying load. I can tell you right now that I would have deadheaded before I hauled it for $4,500 or less. But we came to terms on this, and I'm still not happy with this. Just a second here. Did you see my message about the delivery appointment? Question mark. I think she missed it because I had just sent her a message, and then I sent her the message about the delivery appointment, and then she replied to my very first message and said welcome. So I don't think she saw my other message. Oh, sweetness. I forgot. Oh my goodness, I forgot. You know what? I'm actually going to throw those in the microwave for a couple of seconds. I completely forgot that I bought cookies. I need to find a cup. At Subway the other day. Where's my cup at? Did I use up all my cups? I guess I need to open up another package of them then. Yeah, I was ordered from Subway. They're like, "Do you want the meal?" And I'm like, "No," because I got tons of chips and things to drink in here. I said, "But I will take some of your cookies." And I was like, "Let me figure out what I want here." And I was looking through them, asking what each one of them were and everything. And I was like, let's just go with the chocolate chip. And he's like, "How many?" And I said, "Let's get them all. I don't want those guys over there to have any of them." He only had 3 of them. So I stole all their chocolate chip cookies. I ate one last night. Gotta make sure the cup's clean. Alrighty. Milk. Milk and cookies. The APU should kick on here in a second. I've got it in comfort monitor mode. So it's just turning on to maintain temperature. And it's not running right now because it is within the temperature range, but it's warming up. So it should be kicking on any second. When it kicks on, I'll put these in the microwave. I don't turn on the microwave unless the APU or the main engine are running. The APU is fine if I'm only running the microwave for a minute or two, but if I'm heating up like a TV dinner where I've got to have it in there for like 10 minutes, then I have to run the main engine because the APU can't quite put out enough power for the microwave, and it'll get things hot over the first couple of minutes, but then the amount of power it's supplying goes down, and like it just, I don't know how to explain it. Um, and when the APU wasn't putting out very much power, and I was trying to heat stuff up by running the APU and using the microwave would run for like 10 minutes, but it would still be cold. It just wasn't like, it was running at minimal power and it wasn't heating stuff up. I might not actually throw them, I might eat them cold. Let me take a bite. Mm-mm. Those would definitely be better with the like 30 seconds of microwave. So, this should be my last load with USA Truck. And let's see how much money total. What am I making on this? The total amount of money I'm making is $3,750. It goes through 23. So I'm on 24. All right, let's take this to 24. All right, so the total amount of money I'm making gross on this trip out, since I left my house until I make it back to my house, is going to be $16,791.26. It's actually probably going to be about $500 more than that. I lowballed how much fuel surcharge I was going to get on this Irvine load. I calculated it at 10 cents a mile. It should be like triple that, at least. Probably more than that. It should be paying me like 35 to 40 cents per mile fuel surcharge. But I won't know until I actually get paid on it. So I could see up to like, $200-300 more in fuel surcharge on this load. So this is most likely going to be way over 17,200 or something like that. Is how much I'm going to make gross out on this trip. And how much time is it going to be? Let me try to remember when I left. When did I leave? When the hell did I leave the house? APU just kicked on. Let me check and see when I left the house. Loads. View all loads. Look at history. Bethany, Oklahoma to West Palm Beach, Florida. So that was an all-day Saturday. And I remember I left the house early Friday so that I would daytime drive because it was winter weather. I wanted to drive during the day, and I ended up getting there at like 7 p.m. Friday night and stayed the night there. So that was, what date was that? That was the February 13th was my appointment. So it was February 12th is when I left the house. We'll start it on the 13th. We'll say, well, no, we'll start it on the 13th. So, the 20th is 1 week, 27th is 2 weeks. No, wait a second. I'm looking at the wrong month. All right, the 13th, start on 13th. The 20th was the end of week 1. 27th was the end of week 2. And I'm on week 3 right now. Week 3 ends on Sunday the 6th. So this Sunday I will have been out for 3 weeks. No, wait, this Saturday. I take that back. This Saturday I will have been out for 3 weeks. I'm going to deliver the Topeka load probably like right after midnight Saturday night or Sunday morning. So it's basically going to be almost exactly 3 weeks that I was out on the road. And then you can throw in an extra day for me, driving from my house to pick up the load and then going home after I deliver the last load. So roughly 3 weeks. But like 3 weeks in a day. But we'll say 3 weeks. We're going to round it down a little bit. We're going to fudge some numbers. So if we do that, I've been out for almost exactly 3 weeks. What did I average gross per week once I finish this? If this is my last load, then I would have averaged $5,597.09 or 8 cents, whether they round down or not. So pretty much $5,600 a week is what I averaged throughout the time I was out on the road for these 3 weeks. $5,600 a week, gross to the truck. Expenses got to come out of that. So my expenses are going to be higher than normal because fuel prices are way higher than normal. They're almost $1 a gallon more than what they were back in November. Basically, as soon as the election results happened, fuel just started skyrocketing, and it's been going up ever since. Fuel is just absolutely crazy right now. It's gone up almost $1 a gallon, like 87 cents a gallon. At the TA in Oklahoma City, last I checked, 87 cents a gallon is how much it's gone up since the election. 87 cents a gallon. That is crazy. That is a lot of money. That adds up really quick. If you're fueling up 2 to 3 times a week, if you're running like, a pretty casual week and doing somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500 miles a week, then you are fueling up twice a week. If you're running pretty hard and you're putting, and I'm not talking about like trip miles, I'm talking about total miles on your truck, because your fuel doesn't care whether it's a loaded mile or an empty mile or what kind of damn mile it is. You burn fuel with every mile you put on the truck. You also burn fuel when you're idling and everything. So, I want to get these in there before the APU kicks off. So let me do this real quick. Stop staring at my back fat, you perverts. All right, we'll put it in there for 30 seconds. I don't know if I should go that long. I probably shouldn't. That should be long enough right there. All right, we'll turn it off. So yeah, everything, all my expenses are more than normal. Normally, my expenses, fuel and everything, is about $1,000 a week. Well, almost everything. I'm not including um, like maintenance and repairs in that. Maintenance and repairs, it's really hard to quantify. So on my weekly averages, I don't really count in maintenance and repairs. So normally, my expenses are $1,000 a week. So if I'm averaging $5,600 a week in gross to the business, then what I'm like taking away after expenses is $4,600 a week. That's normal. But I'm probably easily spending another $600 a week in fuel, easily. Um, if you just sit there and think about it, let's use $1 a gallon um, as a reference. Fuel has gone up almost $1 per gallon. So let's just use $1 per gallon for easy math. If you're running decently hard, you're filling up 3 times a week. If you have 200 gallons, two 100-gallon tanks like me, that's about you're fueling up about three. You're completely filling up about 3 times a week, and at 200 gallons, at $1 per gallon, that's 3 times 2. That's $600 extra per week in fuel. On a 4-week month, which every month is not 4 weeks, so we're just doing really general math here, just basic stuff. But 6 times 4, that's $2,400. $2,400 extra per month is roughly how much we're spending in fuel right now. $2,400 extra per month in fuel right now. So, yeah, oh man, that's a lot. That's a pretty damn good load right there. 24. If you're making 2,400 bucks on a load, what is that? That's probably like what, a $3,800 load? Let's see. 3,800 times 0.65 is 2,470. So yeah, really close to a $3,800 load. So there's a $3,800 load every month that you're doing that you're not getting paid for right now because of fuel prices. The fuel surcharge that they're paying is not, it hasn't increased with prices. At USA Truck, at least. That's all I can speak to. At USA Truck, fuel surcharge here still sucks ass. The fuel surcharge sucked before the election, and then fuel prices skyrocketed, and the fuel surcharge hasn't changed at USA Truck. It's almost exactly the same as it was. Like, they're pretending like fuel didn't go up by $1 a gallon. Fuel surcharge hasn't really changed at all. So, hopefully, I get good news from Landstar here pretty quick. I got an email from Landstar yesterday, I think it was yesterday, and they basically told me, hang in there. They said, we haven't forgotten about you. We are still processing your application. So yeah, they just sent me an email letting me know that they haven't forgotten about me and that they are still processing my application. So, yeah. Still waiting on that. I think it's a good news that I haven't heard back from them. I think that probably means that I haven't had a disqualification yet. Like, they haven't run across something negative, so they're continuing on. It could also mean whenever they run across negative stuff, they have to spend more time searching, so it extends the process. I don't know what to think about it. I'm really hoping that nothing negative happens with Landstar. I'm really hoping to move over there. The only thing I was really concerned with was my year of experience, but they've taken so long to do the qualification that by this time there's no way I don't have a year of experience. I was just within like a week, maybe 2 weeks of hitting my year whenever I applied. I wasn't sure exactly when I hit my year. So, yeah, I can't think of any reason they would reject me. So we'll have to wait and see. Um, but it looks like I'm going to leave USA Truck a little bitter. Now, money-wise, I'm leaving on some good money. What was that? What was the total amount there? It was almost $17,000 gross. What would be my weekly expenses? Normally it's $1,000 a week, but let's say it increased from $1,000 to $1,600 a week, and I was out for 3 weeks. Let's do 1,600 times 3 is $4,800. So 17,000 minus 4,800. I would estimate, just some off the cuff here, just some back of the envelope math, that I netted about $12,200 while I was out on the road for these 3 weeks. I should be home Monday. Whenever I deliver this load in Topeka, Kansas, it's a drop and hook, and I'm not going to grab an empty. I'm just going to bobtail out. I don't know where I'm delivering in Topeka, Kansas. Let's look at the load information. You know what? Let's look. And see what's going on with this load. So I'm picking up. All right, are you looking at the browser? You're looking at the browser. Let's look at the address here. 16300 Fern Avenue, Chino. Let's figure out, like, how deep down into Chino this shit is. This might not actually be too bad if it's on the north side of Chino. It's not really on the north side of Chino. I mean, it's not going to be horrible because right here at the 15 and the 10 junction is the TA. So I'll just camp out at the TA right here. There's a TA and a Petro side by side right here. Petro, TA. I think there's something across the street. I think there's a Flying J or something over here. No? I'm not seeing anything. I thought there was. I guess not. I thought there was some other truck stops right there, but there is a TA and a Petro right there. And that's the address I'm going to. All right, looks like they got a nice, easy place to get in and out of. Gated? I guarantee you, yep, gated. And the other entrance, gated. So this might be one of those places where you come in one side and exit the other side. One-way traffic only. That would really suck if you got over the other side of the building and you're like, oh crap, my door's over on the other side. Alright, let's click on EuroPro because that's the name of the company that I'm picking up from. Now let's see, they got bad reviews. Let's see what the reviews say. Does anybody mention parking? So this guy said that He waited 2 hours in line just to get in the building. Wait, it's before appointment because a lot of trucks usually gone to wait enter here today. I wait line and get enter to building took 2 hours. Okay, so it took this person 2 hours in line just to check in. Worst of the worst places ever. I don't care about your apartment. These people are bad at their management. If you get a load from here 5 to 8 hours, they make you wait to load to you up. Even they have door, they will lie there's no door, and they make you sign again on another paper just like that, and they skip your turn. That's how they cheat. So what that sounds like is you get there for an appointment, they make you sit for a long time, and tell you a door isn't available, and then when a door does become available, they make you sign in again as if you just got there so they can avoid detention pay. That is what that sounds like to me. I'm not sure, though. Long line to check in. The South Euro Pro is for receiving. So, okay, the south side is receiving, north side is shipping. Good to know. I mean, if it's got really long lines, it sucks to get in the wrong line and wait for an hour and then get told you have to go to the other side. This sounds just like, yeah, I think this, these two sound like the same review. Very bad service, taking too long, more than 5 to 8 hours to load trailer. Don't pick any load from here. Do not purchase anything from Shark. They do not honor any warranty. Worse, please to pick up to load ever. Horrible company, the worst customer service. Tried to return a battery. This is a distribution center for Shark Vacuum and Ninja Blender. Huh. I'm going to ask them if they're going to give me a free vacuum. So a lot of negative reviews, not much of any useful information. Given how busy they are, it sounds like they're not going to have any kind of parking. There's no way that they're going to let you park here. But what I was really looking for is how early I can get there. Like, how early will they let me in? I have a 7 a.m. appointment. I'll probably try to get there at 5 a.m. I'm just like, where in the hell are these lines of trucks at? If you're waiting 2 hours in line, they don't have a long road here for you to wait at. I mean, there would be trucks lined up down the road, unless they are having people like come onto the property and wait. I don't know. But all those reviews were like 4 or 5 months ago. Wait a second, wrong building. So yeah, that is not too terribly far away. Let's switch this back over to normal mode. That's not too terribly far away from the TA here. Directions. Well, why did you get rid of my other place? Damn it. Okay, that just pisses me off. Now I can't remember where it was at. All these buildings look the same. There it is. 16 miles. 16 miles. So it's a decent little drive, but it's not horrible. It should only take about a half hour to get there. At least it's not down like in Irvine over here. Where the hell's Irvine? It's in here somewhere. Where's Irvine? Am I looking in the wrong place? Right here it is. Right there's Irvine. Right there, Irvine. So I'll deliver to Irvine, and then after the delivery, I'll drive up to the TA, do part of a sleeper split, and then drive down to Europro, pick up the load. Then I'll most likely drive back to TA and wait until nighttime, because the load picks up at 7 a.m. at Europro. So if they're done with me by noon or whatever time they finish, then I'll drive up to the TA, and I'll probably end up leaving Los Angeles at night. I don't know. I have no idea what my hours are going to be like at that time. But yeah, I'll be just hopping on the 15 and just taking it up to the 40 and then getting the hell out of Dodge. It's going to be... I might drive Friday during the day. If they can get me out of there where I'm able to get out of LA before evening rush hour, if I'm able to completely get out of the LA area by then, I might drive during the day. Because if I wait till night to drive, then that means I'm probably going to arrive to Topeka Sunday evening instead of Sunday morning. So yeah, I'll get out there and haul some ass and get this load delivered to Topeka. LaDonna is checking on that appointment. Oh yeah. About 20 seconds was good. They're nice and warm now. And it wasn't so long that I was worried about going for too long because the chocolate will melt really bad. So like 15 seconds worked out really well. 15, 20 seconds. So I'm going to eat my cookies and finish up my break. I'm doing a sleeper split right now. And I need to do some trip planning. And that's going to be really boring to watch because I'm not going to be talking very much. If I am talking, it's just going to be random fucking thoughts while I'm trip planning. I'll give you a basic idea of what I'm doing right now. Shit. Let's see. I'm at a way station. Let me figure out where I'm at. Let's look at the GPS here. Come on. Show me an interstate. It must be downloading or something. It's not listing. Oh, I'm right across the border. That should be easy to find. So, yeah, that's easy. I'm at the way station. It still hasn't downloaded the map. So I-40, I'm just a few miles in, like 15 miles into Arizona. me see here. See if this is it. Yep, that's where I'm at. Let's go directions from there. And where are we going? We're going to Kingman, Arizona. To the TA right there. 4 hours and 17 minutes. 4 hours and 17 minutes. I still have like 7 hours of drive time left. So I go 4 hours and 17 minutes there. And 3 hours from there. I should be able to make it somewhere right in here. Let's check. See if there is a truck stop here. $738 miles. No, can't do that. 4 hours and 17 minutes. So that's a long damn way. What about Needles? Let's see here. Sanders, Port of Entry to the TA to that. Alright, so I had them in the wrong order. So that's 5 hours and 9 minutes. I can go 2 hours further. So let's get rid of this. And I think I could probably make it where I was actually looking at a minute ago. The Chevron, add stop. 6 hours and 34 minutes. So let me see how much exact time I have left. I have 6 hours and 40 minutes left. So let's actually find something a little bit before that. Preferably a rest area, somewhere right off the interstate. Where's the search? Let's look at Trucker Path. Trucker Path usually shows rest areas. Where are we looking at? See, this is what I'm talking about trip planning. It's just going to be me rambling, random thoughts, incoherent crap. Alright, looks like there is John Wiki westbound rest area. It's past the 66. Where's this? This looks like this is probably the 66 right here. Is this 66? Kibler Road? No. Son of a bitch. Stupid fucking pop-ups. Trucker Path, you worthless piece of shit. Okay, so it's right after this split, and right there's probably the 66. Yep, that's 66. So this is probably it. Yep. Add that stop. Take out the chevron. 5 hours and 41 minutes. That should give me... Yeah, that should give me close enough. And then let's do... let's get rid of that. And we'll do the eastbound. Wait a second. Closed. Those sons of bitches. That rest area is under construction. We'll go to this High Sierra Oasis. And where are we going to go from there? From there, go to the TA in Ontario. Let's get rid of that. 3 hours and 7 minutes. So, yeah, it's gonna be 3 hours and 7 minutes. So basically, I will make it over to. And let me pause this while I eat some cookie. I'll be back in a sec. All right, got that. Ate the cookies. Ate them all. So I'm trying to think here. So I should make it to. What time is it? It's 11:21 a.m. and I'm going to gain another hour. So let's go off 10:21 a.m. and I am 5 hours. I'm 6 hours. We'll say 6 hours from High Sierra, and it's roughly 10:30 right now. Plus 6 hours. I should be there. I should be at High Sierra by about 4:30 this afternoon, and I will be able to take a 2-hour break. No, a 7-hour break. I'll need to take an 8-hour break. I'll need to take an 8-hour break. Take an 8-hour break at High Sierra. That'd be 4:30 until 12:30, roughly 12:30 a.m. I'll be able to roll again, and I will be um, 3 hours away. It's going to be longer than this because the truck speed limit in California is 55, and Google is estimating this based on the car speed limit, which is like 100 miles an hour. California is so stupid. Like, one of the biggest reasons for accidents on a road, one of the primary drivers of accidents is speed disparity. Fast vehicles and slow vehicles traveling near each other are very dangerous. And California, by having like a 70, 75 mile an hour car speed limit and a 55 mile per hour truck speed limit, is intentionally creating a dangerous situation. It's speed disparity. Like, having two vehicles traveling at vastly different speeds on the same roadway is dangerous. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. If they don't think that 70 miles per hour is a safe speed, then the car shouldn't be traveling at 70. I don't know if they have it there because of fuel or what, but they're putting people's lives at risk to reduce fuel consumption, that doesn't make any sense to me. If they're that, fixated on fuel, then, they can set those speed limits for the cars as well. And then we'll see what kind of uproar, all of the politicians have at that time about the speed limit when they have to drive 55 miles an hour. These politicians are not truck drivers. They don't have to deal with these stupid laws that they implement. So yeah, I should be good to go. I'm just gonna have to take because I'm doing a 2-hour break right now, and I've only got like 15 minutes left on it, so I need to get everything sorted so I can just roll as soon as my break is up. So I'm gonna drive for another 6 hours. I've done 4 hours of driving so far, so I should have enough after the next side of my split. I will regain 4 hours, and then I can go ahead and drive the remainder to the TA. I'll leave at like 12:30, drive 4 hours, and I'll be driving through California in the middle of the night. That's what I'm trying to do, is avoid driving during the day. And I'll get to the Ontario TA, which is about as close as I can park to Irvine. It's still going to be a hell of a drive to Irvine in the middle of the day. It's I don't know how far it is. I'll have to double check, but it's going to probably be somewhere in the area of like 30, 40 miles from the TA to the delivery. So it's going to take me an hour or an hour and a half probably to do it. I'll have to trip plan that out a little bit later. I don't have the time right now to do it. I just need to get there as quickly as possible and give myself as much room as possible. So if I get there, if I arrive to that TA in Ontario at 4:30 a.m., then I can go ahead and do a 10-hour break up until a 10-hour break would take me up until 2:30 in the afternoon. So I might actually do a split instead of a full 10-hour break. I could do an 8-hour split. And then go ahead and drive over there. And then while I'm getting loaded, I could do the second half of that split, the 2-hour split. And at that point, I would basically have regained all of my hours. The only hours I would not have available to me would be the hours, whatever it took me to get from the TA in Ontario over to Irvine. So after they finish unloading me, then I'll have all my hours back. I can drive back over to the TA and take a nap until probably like 4 a.m. Get up at 4 a.m. and then go ahead and drive over to Chino, pick up the load there, and then I'll decide at that point whether I'm going to go back to the TA and hang out until later or go ahead and drive out of California. Get rolling. I will most likely just deal with traffic, bite the bullet, and just drive out of California. So it's time to go do it. Let's see. All right, let me tell you what the response to the message is here. Load is set as a drop on Sunday for 1800. I don't know what the fuck that means. Let me see if they changed the order, the load here. Yeah, they changed it. Final drop is Sunday from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. So basically, as soon as I can get there, yeah. Now she just now sent another message. Just tell her thanks. So I have a drop all day Sunday. So basically, as soon as I can possibly get there, I can just drop the trailer and then turn and burn. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to be really, really running my ass off between now and Sunday. I'm not going to have much of any free time. I'm just going to be turning and burning and doing a whole bunch of sleeper splits and crap like that. So let me go ahead and start this video upload and hit the road. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye. And whenever I start driving, I'll start making a video over there because I'm kind of in a big rush right now.